Welcome to the Weekend Zone. I am Britt Johnson. You guys can follow me on all social media at I am Britt Johnson.
It's your boy Chris. You can find me everywhere at CK2K.
What's up, everybody? It's Jackie Ray. You can follow me everywhere at JRay the Fanatic.
All right, let's get into these honorable mentions because I actually think they're pretty funny this week. So
Nice.
The first one, we know the NBA bubble has actually been successful so far. They had a test this week. Everybody tested negative. Great for them. The MLB actually started their season this week as well, with their opening day being on Thursday. And surprisingly, we haven't actually heard too many baseball players even getting COVID in the first place. There's been a few here and there, but their numbers have been extremely low. And obviously, we know they're doing no fans in the stands, but they are traveling. They're not doing a bubble type of situation. But one of the GMs actually spoke out this week and said that he is pretty nervous about the season moving forward. We know it's going to be a shorter one, only 60 games. But he's nervous because he thinks that some of the guys are going to get a little too horny, and when they're in their cities that they're going to, they're going to hit up girls, and then they're going to end up not necessarily getting STDs, but maybe getting COVID from some of these girls and then bringing it to baseball, because he's like, baseball numbers are so low, but they're only low because we're testing negative. We're not doing anything health-wise to keep them safe. So he's worried that the season's going to end because of the jump-offs. Chris, you being the gentleman on this platform, what are your thoughts? Do you think it's going to be the season is going to end with baseball because of something like that, like the GM stated? Like,
he's a relationship gentleman, though. He's got to answer.
That's what I was going to say. It's so funny. Yeah,
He can't even answer this right.
He's the one that came out earlier and talked about the NBA players with the sneaking the girls in.
Yeah, see, that's because I got homies that are reckless like that. I've never been the one, but I don't know if it'll end the MLB, but I definitely think it's gonna be something that's gonna make them be like, oh no, we're gonna have to figure this out, because after a few games and they do a little bit more travel and stuff like that, that could be the case. I definitely agree with this. I think it's not just an NBA problem. I think it's just an athlete problem when it comes to fellas, because
it's
guys
just
are
a man problem.
It's just that's what I'm saying.
I know
guys
a
are
lot of guys
reckless.
that are athletes that are crazy too.
Yeah, but regular dudes don't have to. I've always said, even before COVID-19, especially with the NFL, I've always said that they should have just almost like a brothel-like system. Like the jump-offs have to register, get tested, and then that's the pool of jump-offs. Y'all can just pull from them.
They
so
gonna
now
get
we
bored.
can just. Man, look, you can have like monthly jump offs. Like these are September jump offs, these are October jump offs. God. You know what I'm saying? Like, look.
I cannot. Soccer did that. The Mexico's national team did that before the World Series last year. They hired a bunch of prostitutes to come in and have a party with their guys.
Oldest profession in the world, y'all.
After, but it was like, listen, y'all haven't had sex in a while. Here's the girls that you guys can have.
Yeah.
See, and then now they can test them. They can do the little temperature test, nose swab every day. It's the oldest profession in the world, y'all. This is an easy fix. Let's do it. Let's get her done.
Many
get
jokes
her
I can
done.
make from that,
Okay, Madam Jackie. Madam Jackie.
Hey, I get paid. You ain't about to embarrass me. I'm fine with that.
Oh gosh. So speaking of embarrassment, there is a NBA team, or their fans are pretty embarrassed because of their new logo. I'm not talking about Black Lives Matter stuff. I'm talking about the Jordan logo. We know in the bubble they're going to have these new jerseys that they can wear. It's an alternate jersey that has the Jordan logo on the jersey. Jordan logo is obviously under Nike, which is the official jersey for NBA teams. And then we all know that the All-Star jerseys are always Jordan jerseys. But for the rest of the bubble, there's going to be a Jordan alternate jersey that players can wear. And the Pistons, for reasons you guys know, we all watched Michael Jordan's Last Dance, and the situation with the Pistons and with the Bulls kind of still has some Pistons fans upset, because they went in on Twitter. They were like literally talking about they were so upset and that they don't want the Pistons wearing a jersey that has the Jordan logo on it. Jackie, are they just being petty at this point? Like, what do you think is the issue with these Pistons? Or do you understand that?
I love this. I mean,
too,
the beef never dies. We was mad then, we mad now. I'm gonna pass this anger down to my kids, and we ain't gonna ever wear this willingly. I love this level of petty. Shout out to the Piston fans. Maintain this energy. I personally love it.
They also got some Hawks fans of their feelings too, because they have a new Dominique Wilkins inspired jersey that they're gonna unveil next year. But that's the one that got the Jordan logo on it, and he's the one that beat him in the dunk contest. I love all of it. So there's some Hawks fans that were feeling the same way. I love it. I think that's such a dope flex for Michael Jordan.
I honestly feel like all these fans that are upset have at least one pair of J's in their closet. I just feel like they just don't want their team to represent it, but they low key wear their J's and make sure their J's are clean and don't get creases in them.
No, I don't believe it. I screenshot it and email it to us. I don't believe it. Piston fans represent.
I love it. I think it's great.
More honorable mentions for today.
Yes, and that moves us into some trash talk. We actually have some good ones today, and some conversational ones today, because I want to hear what you have to say. This first one, though, I feel like it's a repeat, though. We did talk about a few months ago when Kyler Murray spoke out on, not giving a damn what you think about his stance on how he feels, but he one-ups that by saying that he tweeted this out, saying, "It's crazy to hear the NFL has yet to address major health and safety issues with training camp being 2 weeks away. We want to play football, make it happen. NFL, keep us safe." Now, we talked about, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson, and, we talked about players that were speaking out on hoping for some sort of answer on what the NFL plans to do for the players with safety and COVID and rah. We talked about that. We shared our opinions on that. But Kyler Murray was just, speaking his opinion on this. But this man, going by the name of Real Arizona, decided to completely take the conversation a different direction. And Kyler Murray was ready for that action. Real Arizona responded saying, "Not watching football this season, so have fun with that." And then Kyler Murray responded to him saying, "LOL, I highly doubt you don't watch football this season. Shit'll be all over the television. So go ahead and be ignorant." And then Real Arizona, really feeling himself, thinking that he's big bad man, he responds saying, "Trust me when I say I won't watch. Kneeling to me during the anthem is disrespectful. Sorry, but that's my red line. I'm aware of all the issues at hand and support the end of what? What?
He can't even spell, Lord.
Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna read that sentence over. I'm gonna fix it for you. I'm aware of all the issues at hand and support the end to racism." I got you, Real Arizona. Always have and always will. If it wasn't about the flag, you wouldn't do it during the anthem. So, okay, there's a lot of thoughts there and a lot of disagreements there as well, but Kyler Murray said what he said and he moved on, and he didn't even have to say anything else because fans then went in. People were responding with memes and all kinds of stuff, but the best one was when another Arizona fan came in and responded with the same picture we talked about earlier, and it was in quotes of Kyler Murray saying, "You think I give a F?" And I thought that was it. We're in Arizona, leave it alone. You're done. You lost. Yep, that's it. Yep, mic drop. That's it. GG, you're done. And then moving on to somebody who has some hate for Cam Newton. Now, remember when he was a Panther?
Hey, me and Jackie, is someone coming for Cam?
Right, see, look, my ears just perked up. Like, what you say?
See, look, but the thing is, what he's talking about,
what's
it was.
What's his at?
Right, it's TJ Lang.
Let me look him up right now.
He's the O-line for the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, it's about to go
TJ
down.
Lang, he got that smoke. And here's the thing, though. Like I said, I do like Cam, but you have to remember when he was a Panther, I'm not there for it. So I'm conflicted on this a little bit because he's bringing up Panther stats. So then I'm like, all right, TJ Lang, talk your talk. But let me say what he said. TJ Lang has some beef. Not even beef. He just has an opposing opinion for Cam Newton compared to a lot of things that we have said over the last few weeks. TJ Lang said, people want to live in the past when it comes to Cam Newton. Hasn't thrown a touchdown pass since week 13 in 2018. Last 8 games as a starter, ? 0-8 record, 9 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Not saying he can't rebound. I really hope he does. But don't forget, it's about what have you done lately in this league. Now, we've said that a few times, but
what possessed him to speak on another man's stats in the league?
I don't know.
Was there a question he was asked or he's giving his willy-nilly opinion like anyone gives? This is where we insert the Kyler Murray meme little picture.
But
Does it look like
Cam's head?
We get it out. Yes, Cam's head on it.
But yeah, so that's the thing. So Kerryon Johnson of the Lions, he's the running back for the Lions. He came in and responded saying like, "Come on, man. He basically didn't play all last year and didn't play the 2 final games of 2018. You know those losses are not fully on him. I don't believe this statement at all." TJ Lang came back at him with like, "Brother, I hear you, but," and I'm not a fan of it, but he said, "How can you argue with stats?" Hate that response. But how can you argue with stats? Love you, KJ, but if you get expected, this is what he put. Love you, KJ, but if you get expected to get paid based off of your play
hell no.
from 2-3 years ago,
you are disqualified. You're disqualified.
That is what he said. Anyways, yeah, it's blah blah blah. But yeah, I think we're all in disagreement. I do agree that, you know, his stats were not great, but that was because of the reason why he had to come out, because of the shoulder, and that is why he went to go get the surgery. But and the same thing that I've said with Colin Kaepernick, I will say with Cam Newton. I'm not going to put all those losses on Cam Newton. You can say anything about Colin Kaepernick. The only difference is Colin Kaepernick's stats were great, but the team was trash at the end of his back in 2016. So you can't really put the entire thing on quarterback. I know we love to do that because that is how football is. They get paid that way, but you can't put the entire team.
That guy y'all just paid. Put on Christian McCaffrey.
I was going to say that.
Right.
And can we talk about the coach? I mean, can we talk about how they ran him to the ground and had no regard for his body or his injuries that he played through? Can we talk about that?
Yep, that's what I'm saying. There's so many factors. So I don't know. TJ Lang, I don't know. He just woke up this morning saying, "You know what? I'm gonna hate Cam Newton today," and it went on and went crazy. I don't know.
Boo.
They're not even in the same division. They're not even in the same conference.
Complete random.
Business.
Yep.
Did he just need some attention? Is that what this is?
I don't know. He's
looking out. Maybe I'll post about Cam so then I can trend too.
That's maybe what it is. He's looking. I only know about him because I have him on Madden. That's the only reason why I knew who he was. That's really all the reason why I knew who he was.
Madden coming through on something. It wasn't coming through on them lists.
Something, yeah.
All right, is that it, Chris?
That's
all
it.
you
I'm
got?
done. That's it.
All right, you guys, I have to say, we have some decent, I'm not going to say full claps, but it's definitely a
like
golf clap.
Ooh,
and we are moving up in the world right now.
Okay.
This first one comes from Damian H. He said, "If anyone's a bronze-sexual, it's the Fumble. You guys can't go one day without making a LeBron-related video." First of all, it's not, I was going to say it's not the entire channel. That is me. And thank you. Now, this second one, I was like, okay, this was on one of our live shows. I saw this one and I started to clap back, but I didn't. He said, "If y'all don't get some new hosts, this show is done."
Put a giant Kyler Murray face.
Yes.
That's the theme of this damn episode.
Yes. All right. And this guy was definitely friends with the last guy because he says, "Haven't followed these bastards in a while. Leaving again for a few more years." Fun fact, you'll be back tomorrow. I know this for a fact.
I was like, you gotta call us bastards? Like,
right.
Arrow, our boy.
I wonder if he called us something else and then YouTube didn't allow it and he had to redo it because he
That's
the B word because we blocked the B word on our channel.
Exactly. So he was like, "Oh man, I don't see it."
Starts with a B.
Yeah. I'll give it was more aggression, but
call me Brittany, honey, because that's my name.
Right? But at least they look golf claps.
Yeah, we didn't ask for it. We did.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I want the full clap next week though, because y'all are moving up.
Please.
And thank you for my bronze sexual. I appreciate it.
I'm about to say that wasn't even a clapback. That was almost a compliment to you.
That was like a salute to you.
Yeah. I know. Thank y'all.
All right, guys. So it is time, really quick, for our L's of the week. Mine is going to the Washington football team. That is their new name for now. It took them 4 weeks to come up with, and this is the name they settled on because they can't figure out their name. And as Chris pointed out earlier, he believes that that Reddit guy found out the name, and Dan Snyder's being petty, and now he wants to change the name. So when they were originally going to reveal the DC Sentinels, they were like, "Oh, now we don't have a name to reveal because the owner wants to change it again now." So we're the Washington football team.
Yeah.
I need them to free my boy Dwayne Haskins, man. He does not deserve that mess. My God.
Right.
Anyways, my L goes to the 31, or was it 29? How many ever basketball teams there are in the league that are not the Denver Nuggets? I always get them mixed up. Whatever. Everyone that's not the Denver Nuggets, all those GMs get my L of the week, because for whatever reason, you allowed your scout to make you believe that Bol is nothing more than a second-round player. But then this week, even though it's a scrimmage game, regardless, Bol went out in his first NBA action, and he put up an astounding 16 points off of a great shooting night, 6 blocks and 10 rebounds, and then got the award of being drug tested because of how phenomenal he performed in that game. Regardless if it's a scrimmage or not, the point of the matter is you do not let a lottery talent like that, I don't care if you're worried about injuries, drop to the second round. Let this be a lesson to you idiot GMs out there.
Hey. I ain't gonna let you say all.
You're right. Maybe not all. But no, the Clippers. No, yeah, maybe not all.
My Clippers did not have
a pick. All right.
Yeah.
Fine, but I just.
That's the only reason they get a pass, though, is because they didn't have the chance to mess it up. They didn't have the chance to mess it up.
Some teams had 2 chances, some teams had 3 chances, and they all blew it.
Yep.
Trash.
All right, my L is going to go to Jesse Kelly, the iHeartRadio guy that thinks that the NFL should suspend players who have 5 children by 4 women, because having that many children by that many women is worse than anything police violence.
Systemic racism.
Yeah, systemic racism. But then he also went on to say that it is worse than anything a cop who murders, that's what we're protesting right now, could do to us. I don't understand the logic. Clearly, he's not operating in logic, so he gets the L for being the dumbass of the week for me.
And iHeart, you guys get an L too for still employing this man. This man should not have a job on a nationally syndicated TV show.
Yeah, but iHeart's probably like, oh, he only had this many followers, and after he said that, he went wham. So they're probably like, what should we do? He's not going anywhere.
Not a thing, nope.
Well, we're about to get out of here. It's over. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Like, subscribe, follow. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.